I'm here with writer, artist, and the creator of the Goon, Eric Powell. How are you doing today, sir?
Pretty good. A little tired, but pretty good.
Convention's going good for you so far?
Oh yeah, it's a great show.
How did you first get interested in comics?
Well, when I was a kid, my uncle had a bunch of comics, and I was into the typical stuff, you know, Spider-Man and the Hulk and all that stuff. But there weren't really any comic shops where I lived, and it wasn't until I was a teenager that I kind of like rediscovered comics and saw some of the grittier stuff that was going on at the time, and I was always drawing and writing little stories and stuff to go with it. I had notebooks full of this stuff, and once I rediscovered comics, it just seemed like, you know, the thing for me. So I kind of just jumped at it.
You've probably heard this question 1,000 times, but what was the inspiration for the Goon?
It was really, I had been doing a bunch of work in comics, trying to work freelance. I had done a lot of inking work, a few fill-in issues here and there, but nothing was really clicking. I wasn't like building my name or anything, and that all started to dry up. So I wanted to do something that I knew I could excel at, something that I would have fun doing. So I kind of mashed everything I liked together, noir and horror and comedy, and I like drawing big ugly guys, so that's where the Goon came from. Yeah.
What is your process when you are making a story?
Well, I come up with pretty much a loose premise or an idea that just kind of sticks, and then I kind of map it out to make sure it'll fit into 22 pages, and then I'll go through and kind of script it, write the dialogue, and do layouts, and art comes from there.
You've pretty much made the whole issues of the Goon on your own. Do you find that it's easy to be the whole creative team of a comic book?
Sometimes it's a little hard. It seems a lot easier to bounce ideas off of people, and at least, even if it's an idea you don't like, it'll spark something else that'll get you thinking in a different direction. I think the writing by myself is the hardest part. Sometimes you're just beating your head against the wall trying to come up with something. But once I have the idea and it's laid out, I'm pretty fast artist, so that's not a problem. It's the ideas are the hard part.
Last October, you raised over $400,000 for an animated film of the Goon. Congratulations, by the way. What does it mean that so many fans supported and want to see this film?
Well, it means a lot, and the whole Kickstarter campaign started just because of the fans. We had shown the test footage for the animated film a few years ago, and we had been having trouble getting a studio to pick it up. And during that time, because the material was out there and they knew we were trying to get the film made, so many fans were just like, do a crowdsourcing, do a Kickstarter. Realistically, that's not gonna, we can't raise $30 million over Kickstarter, but the idea came to fund an animatic and just show that there was fan support behind it. And the fans asked for it, and they showed up huge. So it was a really great moment for us.
Can you tell us how production has been proceeding?
Yeah, they're working on the storyboards now. They've hired several artists. They're just in the preliminary stages, getting stuff designed and working on the storyboards, and going to do the animatic from there.
And do you have any idea when we'll be able to see the whole film in its all gory glory?
I don't. Even if they got the funding tomorrow to do the whole thing, it would be a while because they still have to make the movie. So I have no idea.
Well, I hope the film, whenever it comes out, it turns out great. Thank you for talking with us, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the convention.
Thank you. You too.